Who is God, really? Like, who is he? Is he some random guy? Is he scary? But in this video, I'm going to be answering a bunch of questions. The thing most people look for is to see who made God. But God wasn't made. He was always made. He never was made. Psalms chapter 9 verse 2 says, "Before the mountains were born, or you brought forth the whole world, from everlasting to everlasting you are God." And what Moses is basically saying here is that God is everything. He is not one thing, he is everything. And I am Caleb, and today we're just be going over who God is and just learning about how God works and who he is and misconceptions people have about God. But yeah, there is so many misconceptions about God, it's crazy. But one of them is that God is not forgiving. But you're wrong, God is forgiving. He is amazing forgiving. All 12 disciples were sinners, and those are the people that Jesus hanged out with. Psalms chapter 103 verse 12 states, "As far as the east is from the west, so far has he removed transgression from us." And basically what King David is saying in that verse is that God separates who we are from our sin. He basically looks at us and sees that we have no sin if we believe he is the true God, and if we believe his son died for us and he just takes our sin away. It's crazy. I am just so glad that we have a nice God, a slow to anger God, and not angry one. Also, another misconception people have is that God has conditional love, that he doesn't love us like as much as unconditional. People argue, why would he send us to hell? Why would he send non-believers to hell if he loves us? God respects you so much. If you want to live your life without him, he would just send you to eternity without him. Hell is the opposite of eternity with God. So he would just send you to hell, someplace without him, as you live your life without him. So he respects you so much and loves you so much about that. Romans chapter 5 verse 8 states, "But God demonstrates his own love for us. This, while we were still sinners, Christ died for us." And basically what Paul is saying is that God loves us so much that he sent his only son down to die for us. And it's crazy how he would do that. But we are so lucky to have God that sent his son down for us sinners to make him pay the price that we should have paid, if we were so lucky. Misconception is that God doesn't speak to us. And what I have to say to that is that God doesn't speak overnight. It takes a while. Like, there's different ways God can speak to you. He can speak to you by giving a dream, by a friend telling you something that you ask God about, or a pastor preaching a sermon, a bunch of things that God can tell you. And it's crazy how God tells you you have to be on the lookout and never let your guard down, really, because God can tell you in multiple different ways, which is crazy about him, is that you have to be looking out for him and just not trying to brush him off, basically. That's what I'm just trying to say here. And you just gotta not let that go, basically. Just keep on looking for him and holding on to his grasp, and just keep praying about the same thing every night and pray that he answers you. Job chapter 33 verse 14 states, "For God does speak now one way, now another, though no one perceives it." And basically what Job's friend Elijah is saying, Elihu was saying, is that God can speak in many ways, so be on the lookout to be prepared. And he says that most people fail to see it, but all you gotta do is just look and pay attention to God. But that's all I really have to say for now in this video. Just comment what else you want me to cover about the Bible, and just subscribe. God bless you. Have a good day.